What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the FM22 Journeyman series. Leave a big like on the video if you've been enjoying it. And we always get hyped up for the youth intake episodes. Had quite a few in this series so far, obviously with a few teams. But here at Cercle Brugge, it's been only a few episodes. I don't mind that at all, that we haven't been here for too long and got a youth intake. We don't have a 5-star or even 4-star potential, but we've got a lot of these guys in the top talent. So this says it's a 5-star intake. I prefer it this way. You might say, oh yeah, if you have one that's 5-star potential that's going to be an absolute world beater, you take that and the rest can be trash, or you might get a few others that are okay. But I love this. So it says the first look appears this to be a terrific intake, like a group. And a golden generation. So these guys, they aren't the max. Again, they're not even 4 stars, not 4.5, not 5. But it looks like there's a bunch of, how many? That's 6 balanced in positions. Like, look, we'll go through these players and maybe even the rest as well. Goalkeeper, a left back, a left winger, a right back, a left mid. I was going to say no positions repeated. Maybe train this guy, see what he's looking like to be right mid instead. But for the most part, we'll treat him as a unique position just for the point. And then a striker as well. That's a nice... I love intakes like this, and we've had one already recently. Yeah, I do, opposed to just getting, like I say, 2 good potentials. Yeah, I like when it's a group. Yeah, especially when you need that. And the time we're at, yeah, I think that's what we're looking for. So anyway, this is going to be a youth intake episode, especially where if it was trash, we'll go forget it, get into the games. Youth intake episode here. Let's go through the goalkeeper. For me, it's just we're signing all these guys up. It's a golden generation. They're all top talents. They all get signed up. He looks very good. His goalkeeping attributes important. Yeah, you would think so. I just think physically he looks pretty poor. He's not that tall, but I think he's worthy. Like, he's got value in him. I'm not sure if he's going to be the first team goalkeeper, but look at that. He's got potential to be better than Wireless. We'll probably be looking for another goalkeeper to sign. We just have to weigh up, what will be best for us. But for sure, he's going to get a youth contract, £50 per week. Yeah, very simple. But I think he'll turn into someone with a bit of value in him that's not someone you just let go for a free. Good enough, but yeah, his physicals worry me a little bit, even though it's not as crucial for a goalkeeper, but you still want them to be decent, not horrendous. But now Bertrand, he left back, could be versatile. I say this, if a player has versatility in his positions, his attributes still have to back it up. If he could play multiple positions, like you can see, but his attributes don't back up, he can be on the right side. Maybe his weak foot's poor. If he doesn't look good as a centre-back, I disregard that and just say, no, he's not versatile. Versatility is not just in the positions they can play, but in their attributes as well. So let's see and talk about it right here, and cancels it out right away. Look at this. He's 177 centimetres. He's not versatile. He's a left-back, only a left-back. Maybe left wing back if you're playing attacking, but even that, he probably has more better defensive attributes apart from first touch, but that's just first touch. You're not going to score a goal with first touch. But yeah, I'd say no, he's not a versatile player off his attributes, but good enough to give a contract to. So we go future prospect. Interesting. I always get that as initial, is he going to be having a higher potential than the last guy because he wants a full-time contract right away? Or he's just more greedy? Is it just his personality of that side? Or does the game actually read him being better? I don't know if there's an official statement. That's just the way I've personally always seen it. And it would make sense. So what I usually do with these, so you know what we'll do with the rest, we just remove that. And especially if they're a youth player, we might increase like these appearance feet. We're not going to be using them anytime soon. And then we can drop maybe their way. But even that's 20 games. That could be really far away. Anyway, it gets accepted. Gets accepted regardless. We'll move on to the next top talent. It's so good having 6 of these guys. I'm going to save, I always do this, the guys that I think look best, we're going to save the 1.5-star potentials. So we'll go over to the right back in Nelson. See, he looks more balanced in his attributes, just overall. Even though he's only 171 centimetres, he's not tall. I wouldn't use him as a centre-back, and he's weak on his left foot. Like, hold up. I could see him being versatile in a way we could train him to play a central midfield position. Like, he could play a more like midfield role, even though he hasn't got nothing there at this point in time. Yeah, he could be probably more versatile in that way because, yeah, I just think he has balanced attributes. So there we go. He's another one, and we'll do exactly the same. Remove the wage rise. You guys might do things different ways, but you just increase a few things, then lower his wage for the future. You can't. That's the minimum, okay. But anyway, isn't there a difference between the default on the youth contract where it's £50? So it's interesting to see what different youth players expect. So we gave him a contract. So Philip, the guy, yeah, I'll be interested to see. See, to back up my point almost, I'll be wanting him to be decent right-sided. But hey, that doesn't matter weak foot. That doesn't matter at all. As long as you can be inverted, that's fine. So, yeah, we don't even need to say, like, that's a way to save him on that. Good determination. Yep, I like to think so. His personality and then the attribute definitely backs us up. Sometimes they could have that when it's like 12, but 16, very extreme. Yep, gets a contract and some nice attributes. It's not world beater. See, look at that, the difference in that, which we don't mind. But I don't think he looks crazy. So left winger, I want to save the striker. We'll reckon we'll save the striker. So Julian Simon, or it could be Simon, how he's pronounced. But yeah, his attributes look strong and he's right-footed. That's inside forward or inverted winger. Really setting up for that. He gets into the opposition area. Yeah, that's really, really good. Really good. That's one attribute I see a lot. For players that like they get into goal scoring positions, that literally what it means. Gets into the penalty area, but I think it's very effective. And yeah, he's going to be a promising talent from this intake. Yeah, he definitely was not going to have that youth contract. So once more, it's quite easy to actually remove. I decrease. Probably need it. Yeah, we increase these ones. That's it. Anyway, it should get accepted. Does. They generally don't argue too much. They don't have an agent, so yeah, they're happy to get a footballing contract. But Dylan Mertz, come on, striker. It could be natural attacking midfield. He's pressing forward. Okay, so my guess, he's not going to have the greatest finishing. Okay, it's not bad. Those mentals and physicals. See, his description is a committed attacking midfielder. His natural position is attacking midfielder. So why is the striker highlighted? I don't think I've got an answer for this yet, or it might be based on my players. We don't have a lot of strikers naturally in the team. So yeah, it could be a mix of things. But yeah, if anyone knows an actual definition or reason why that happens, I don't know. Maybe it's how the game reads his attributes, not actually his position. Because I see he looks like striker so much more, even if it's a pressing forward. No, his attribute doesn't look like attacking midfielder. He could probably play there, sure. He's got good work rate, teamwork, 15 determination. So he's going to train so well. Arguably our best player from the intake. Yeah, I don't think you could argue that the rest are better than him. Sure, they look good. But this man, with those mentals, physicals, I think that acceleration keeps it high. I like balance as an attribute for an attacking player with his movement and all that. With first touch and dribbling is pretty decent as well. Oh, he could be good. See, evasive, most definitely. Evasive with the media and on the pitch. And he's a left footer. Left footers are very talented, just in general. So he's definitely not just going to be on a youth contract. Yeah, he was never going to be just on that. So we try and lower these, hopefully. Get rid of the wage rise as well and just increase everything else by a little more. I feel like I want to tie this man down, maximum as much as you can. Get him a goal bonus in. I think he'll need that early. Not too high, though, because, yeah, he could be a wonder kid. Maybe not a wonder kid description, but for us. Oh, no, I want to see if we can tie him down. Not against his will, of course. Yeah, get him for that 3 years. Don't panic if it doesn't get accepted to get what you want. There we go. So, those were just the top talents. Now we go into... I just want to compare how... only 2 of the youth intake players were decent talents, which is generally probably going to be the bad players. Good. And they're all generally that average, like 3-star or 2.5, so it's close to 3. I always like to look at the guys that are not homegrown, but we'll just go down. Another striker. But when I say half-star, I don't get too excited. Reasonable. He's very slow. He's very slow, but we'll give him a contract. I don't mind getting quite a few in because he's got some, pretty solid. Yeah, now we're going to probably see more on that. £50 per week. Also, yeah, I have noticed, I'm not sure if it's with something I can't even, because we download things for the game so early. I don't know if it's default or it's by what I've downloaded to customize the game, but the countries, it's like, they're saying Belgium, and that doesn't say Luxembourg. Yeah, it says Luxemburger. But anyway, we didn't mean to click on the country, but that has the description of a player. No, they won't say that when you click on the country. Anyway, we are interested in Morena. Until I clicked on him. His mentals are, and he's fickle, poor stamina. I'm probably leaving him. Especially when you've already got someone in that position. Bertrand, we are not panicking. Compare. I mean, his attributes don't look insane, but he's a better player. He's got more about him. This guy can play multiple positions, but again, you need the attributes to back that up. I think his physical attributes that, I feel you do need good physical attributes, especially when it comes to development, and you got to have something physical. Like, whether it be you're on the stronger side, you're on the quicker side, you need something. Like, if you got nothing there, yeah, there's not much hope. So he's one we're going to leave. Oh, good talent. Anyway, Eric Nevin, another attacker. See, he's 1 goal. Yeah, that's such a difference. There's always a difference between the half a star and then the star. Yeah, I'm not going to, for the wordplay, to say he's a star. I mean, I think he's a level where he could stand out in the youth team because he's got some individual attributes like that dribbling, like good teamwork and determination. That's going to have. He's a rangy striker. Strong on both feet. Yeah, so he's got some of those other things that's going to help him out a little bit. Like really good determination, teamwork, especially at the younger level, teamwork. Yeah, it's really noted by the coaches. So what will he want? Yeah, he'll want a contract as well. Okay, after 10 games. Just lower that a little bit. Or maybe it will... It all depends, I think, when will they get to that. That's not going to be anytime soon. So we just increase these. And that should get accepted. Does. Yeah, for me, he's a prospect type. Like, these are all prospects, yes, but he's one that's maybe not as conventional. You're like, wait, why are you saying that? It's like, because he's got like 6 finishing and then composure. He's got some attributes that are poor, like stamina, but then he's got some really neat attributes. If you've got, 1, 2, 3 attributes, he's got 3, that are above 14. Like, he's got a 14, he's got a 15, another 14 dribbling. Yeah. Some neat attributes. And then, Matthias Harink. Let's take a look. A centre-back. I wouldn't mind signing up a centre-back, but I just don't see him being good enough. If we keep it simple, and again, he's on the shorter side. I know they can grow, but yeah. And then physically slower, doesn't have a lot of strength about him, not amazing in the air. He'll probably, when he grows to be his best, he'll only be average. And then, yeah, he would have too much development to do, even heading and marking. They're 6s. I'd almost rather that tackling maybe be 8, and then those 6s be 8 as well, so he would be more balanced. That's where we would accept it, most likely. Okay, out of all these guys, the only one that is a gold star, a DM, yeah, he's balanced enough. Physically, not there, unambitious, with determination of 2. Oh, that almost brings him down, man. It almost is like a difference maker. We were almost going to give him a contract, but 2 is too, ironically, it's too low. Yeah, that was probably going to cost him, and it will. Move on to the next. Who's that's going to be? Okay, we don't have a lot of hope. These guys, again, they're all half a gold star, but let's just see in their attributes. Oh, He's better. See, for me, he looks better than last guy because he doesn't have a weakness of the determination. And his leadership, bravery, sure, they're very poor attributes. But he's got more of attributes that are solid. So we'll process sign him. I think he'll want that youth. Yep, youth contract. You can almost predict which one they want. All right, how many more left? The Nigerian... come on, Nigerian striker. Ooh. He's unambitious. Very intriguing. Refrains from taking long shots. I don't mind that when you got 4 long shot. Not bad. Physicals, aren't poor at all. He's very, natural fitness, very fit. That's a good thing to see. And a star finisher at this level, at 15 years old, you have to say, if your finishing's that good, with the first touch and technique of 13, he would be one that stand out at a young age. That he would just have class finishing in his age group. So another one on a youth contract. Yeah, I'm glad that he was decent. A Nigerian, you always love that. So you can branch out a bit in the youth team. And then the final one, I think Mays, we did have another youth player like him, a defender. Ooh, 15 determination. He's a realist. Natural fitness of 5's poor, but I think he just is passable. Absolutely passable. Again, determination. He can just develop at a good rate. And I'm not going to expect much from the decent talents. Let's just take a look at him. Oh my God. I tell you what. Is determination as important as I'm saying it is? I think, I just see development. Is this guy going to end up being someone not good enough at all where you can't get anything for him? He's going to make a level somewhere. So I think he's got value. He's got somewhat of money value in him. Because we know he's going to train. And we know he's going to improve as a player. Stay the same. Will Clark. That sounds like such an English name. So, let's take a look at him. Will Clark be a good enough player? With that determination, probably not. So, we're going to leave him elsewhere. See, if he had good determination, work rate's not terrible. But, that would almost be a difference maker. That's such an important attribute for their development. And especially when your personality trait is being a low determination type person. I just don't go there. So the answer is no. Will we sign up Clark? But I think overall, when you get that crop of top talents, even though they're not 5-star potential, but there's some of these guys that their potential may actually be 4-star, maybe up to 4.5. Again, Dylan, I think we round up with who I think is our hottest prospect. I think he looks very good. We just have to say that about him. You wouldn't have asked questions if it said he was 5-star potential. He would back that up. But anyway, let's give an update of results. A few more results we've just played through. Again, you don't see the wins not lining up, but we've been picking up points. Denki, he scored 2 goals out of the 3 here, and he did score in that game there that we lost. But I think remember he wasted chances. Here or there, you see it a bit the same. Struggling to get wins, but all these clubs are decent. If you take a look, we'll click on the league so you can just put your eyes on where they're in the table. But we'll look towards us with 27. We're still clear of Lommel United. We're going to keep our job technically because we're not going to finish last. That's already credit to their Wasland Beveren. They're relegated. They're just nowhere near good enough this season. Only 2 victories. So we want to get this 16th though. But I said that, even though I said, we'd love to get more wins. You want to try and get above this. But my point was we should have the lowest expectations for next season. Lowest as possible. So, that's going to be it. How many more games left? There's just a single, 2 more Anderlecht. So what we're going to do, we just youth intake the 2 games. If we're going to play 2 games on top of this, it will be a bit too much. We'll keep this as a youth intake episode, a pretty detailed one because, we had a lot of youth players and we talked about them. So it's important. I think almost more important than these last couple games where we're not looking like we'll probably budge in our positions. So, we'll go through that. And even if worse came to worse, you probably can't see it happening. Lommel United winning 2 games, like the last 2 games of the season, and we have got way better goal difference, so you're not going to see us budge. And I like to think we'll pick up at least 1 point in the final 2 games. But yeah, I'm just going to go play them off camera, and the next episode is going to be more review. I say, it's weird to say review the season because we've come here so late, and yeah, it's going to be more of what are we doing next and where are we taking the team. It's very exciting what we're going to do with the squad. So we're going to have, yeah, we'll definitely review, but it's going to feel like not a lot of what we did. But there's a lot going on. A lot of these are guys like there was approached like of our players, and yeah, we're not gonna like, for example, Antonio Gomez. There's some young guys that's like only 2-star potential, and yeah, that's basically it with them. Here's another one there, not a youth player, 21, but they're guys with definitely no more than 3-star potential. Like, and of course, youth players that we signed up or offered contracts to, they will be signing. An easier way to do this is go over to pending transfers, and we go coming in. There's going to be this, yeah, the ones, we have got a contract accepted. So we've got at least one player coming. We'll be looking for a few more as we go on, of course, but like signings for next season. If we put as a comparison, it can't be an exact comparison, but you will a little bit because he's still on the younger side. Say if we got a youth intake player like this, or try and envision like maybe defenders we got, could you see them looking like that at 20 years old? So we got an Iranian actually coming through in England as well. So he is English, speaks English. Not like that's like an actual requirement for someone in Belgium, but it's pretty popular language that some players may know. Though, go to his information. So he's got, he can speak Persian, English, and Turkmen. So yeah, just to show you, to give you guys a bit of a background, he is English as well, and I think he looks like a very, very good centre-back. Like, really good. He's got some player traits there, which I think suits just being very defensive. And yeah, 190 centimetres. I really like the capture of him. So yeah, just to update you there. And we're going to leave it, we'll leave it there for now, guys. As I said, just singly focus. Al-Hajj, I want to round it up because the last episode you guys saw, he was amazing. One of the games, it was the last one. It was the last game we just played. 4 key, it was just a passing masterpiece. 4 key passes and 3 assists. So like, he doesn't just score goals. He's a great creative player. He's still in the process of improving a bit as a player. He's very exciting. So, yeah, update on him. Al-Hajj, Rami Al-Hajj, really, really good. Works hard to help us pick up these points. And those draws could be important. That's all we needed. We'll see. We'll round up as an end of season episode in the next one. And because it's only 2 games, I'll probably get that one up tomorrow as well. Get that done pretty quickly. I'll maybe even record that a bit later. But anyway, I'm just really excited in this Journeyman right now. I'm really excited to see where we're going to take the club. It's all formulating piece by piece. And again, getting some more youngsters along with the ones who got at the squad already. Really good. But if you guys can get a comment in, a like on the video, really helps out the series, and I greatly appreciate it. Even let any of your friends that like Football Manager to come over to the channel. We've got a very interesting Journeyman series with so much more. Like, I'm so happy where we're at, but there's going to be even more with other clubs coming. I don't want to think too far ahead, but that will happen, which is very exciting that we've got so much more to come. But we are very much strapped in here at Cercle Brugge. I'll see you guys in the next episode.